Hi everyone, welcome. Thanks so much for stopping in. I'm Rena, and in today's Boxes and Deals, I have the Lunar Beauty 12 Days of Lunar Color Palette Advent Calendar, and I'm so excited. First of all, because this is my very first Lunar Beauty palette, my first Lunar Beauty anything, believe it or not. I have been wanting a Lunar Beauty palette for so long. I love his packaging. I love the moon. I love the galaxy, and I love all their packaging. I have been wanting one of their moon palettes, either the strawberry, what is it? The strawberry moon, strawberry dream, something like that. The eternal eclipse, one of the palettes. They have the moon on them. Oh my goodness, they're palettes, and I haven't tried them out because, like I said, I don't have any, but I've heard amazing things about the quality and how amazing it is. When I saw this come out, I had already purchased all my advent calendars, I thought, that I was going to for the year. But when Manny came out with this, it was such an amazing idea and such a beautiful palette. I did see the palette that came inside that I just couldn't help it, and I just decided to purchase myself an early birthday present. So yes, so what this is it's actually an advent calendar and palette in one. And I just thought this was such an amazing concept. So inside here is the palette, and it's a magnetic palette, and I did see the cover. And it's a 12 pan magnetic palette. And then inside of the 12 days, each of these doors has a single shadow behind it. And I do not know what the shades are. So that's still a mystery to me. I have not been watching the spoilers. I think I saw 2 shades. I don't know what the names of them are. I don't know the close-ups of them. I just kind of saw sneak peeks of 2 shades. But so behind each door is a new shade that we get to put inside the palette. And I'm hoping that he'll also start selling additional single shadows that we can implement into the palette as well. But because this palette, like I said, is absolutely gorgeous. 12 days of lunar color palette. So let's open the palette, but let's see what this says right here. Lunar Beauty. Ever since I was a kid, there was magic in advent calendars. I agree, Manny. I loved anxiously opening one a day, awaiting the big 25th. It's like a mini gift every day, and that's exactly what I wanted to do with our advent calendar. I hope you have the most amazing holiday. Love, Manny, MUA. Let's get right in. Let's open this up. I will say I do not care for the pop open ones so much, but I didn't care because I was willing to suffer through a pop open calendar for the sake of this palette. So we're going for it. As you can see, this is kind of why it just tears and makes a mess. I like the drawers because it stays pretty. You can reuse it. But look at this, and I love that it's kind of 3D. If I do it a little bit sideways, you can kind of see the embossing. It's a little bit raised. So all of these are raised a little bit, but it is gorgeous. There we go. Now you can see it a little bit. Yeah, you can see it better that way, I think. And it has the kind of holographic. All right, so it does have the mirror here, and there are the 12 empty spots for our magnetic pans. So we just pop them right in. This is magnetic. And of course, these are standard size. So you can put any brand of any standard size magnetic single shadows in here as well. You can, keep using this beauty and put any in there. But like I said, I would definitely want to, since it is beautiful and it is Lunar Beauty, I would probably want to keep using Lunar shades if they do continue to sell single shadows. All right, so there's that. So let's go ahead and start finding out what shades we got. Oh good, that was much easier. Let's hope they're all like that. So they come in little boxes like this, and then in little individual packaging like that. So they're very well contained. Let's find out the, oh, so the name must be on the box, maybe. Oh, do they not have names? What? So I guess the shades don't have names. I didn't realize that. It just says a number on the box. There's no shade name on the pan. Interesting. I'll go ahead and swatch them as we go as well. So this is kind of a copper or antique. Oh, it has some shift. It goes antique gold, kind of a coppery antique gold, to a more bright gold with some almost green in there. I don't know if you can see that. All right, so kind of a, yeah, a orangey copper to a greenish gold. If you have primer, it will intensify it even more. It's beautiful even without primer, but imagine with primer how intense these shades would be. But look how beautiful that is. Ooh, a beautiful plum matte. Oh, that's so buttery. Wow. Look at that pigment. If I'm not careful, I'm going to run out of room on my arm. There's only 12 shades, so it should all fit. That is gorgeous. Wow, that is intense. No primer. Day 3. This is so amazing. Now I want to just start collecting all the palettes. So we get another gold. It's similar. So the first one is a little bit darker in comparison. This one's more here. This one's more of a peachy gold, and it doesn't shift like the other one does. Kind of a champagne peachy color. You could even use that as a highlighter. I'm going to put it next to that one just so we can see them side by side. Yes, this would definitely be a gorgeous highlighter. You can soften it out. Look at that. Beautiful. Definitely way different than the other shade. Oh, that shade. This one has so many shifts to it. I can see there's some pink in there. I don't know if you can see that on camera, but just watching it shift. Number 4. We have another matte, and this is kind of a, what would you, chestnut color. A chestnut brown with kind of a red tone to it. Their mattes are so buttery. Look at that. Oops, sorry, I'm out of the camera view, sorry. There we go. Can't have my eyeballs in 2 places at once. And I also was going to do this, you know, with my face in view, but I thought this would be just easier to show overhead so you can see the live swatches. It's hard to do live swatches up close, you know, sitting down with, you know, this is easier. Oh, look at this color. This shade is even lighter than this one. This one's more of a pinky champagne. So we'll do that up here next to this one. Wow, almost a silvery pink. Wow, that is gorgeous. Another beautiful highlighter. Gorgeous. 6. And then we're halfway through. So it looks like we're going shimmer matte, shimmer matte, shimmer matte, every other one. That's awesome. We have a kind of a sunflower gold or goldenrod, I guess. That's really pretty. It's not quite as opaque, you know, yellow is kind of hard to do, but let's see how it swatches. Yeah, that one definitely needs a good primer, but when you spread it, look at that. It's still very nice. And you can definitely build it up and it will be very opaque. And this is without primer, so you can definitely make this one pop very easily. And yellow is very hard to do that with. So very good quality yellow. And I have white primer, so this would really pop with that. That'd be beautiful. This looks like a fall palette right here, my favorite. Okay. And then the shimmers are very Christmassy, but fall too. I love warm tones. I'm glad it's not, you know, some people are more into cool tones. I'm more into warm tones, so I'm actually very excited about these shades. All right, so shimmer. Ooh, another warm tone, and this is a deeper copper brown, I guess you could say. Kind of a chocolatey shimmer. This also has some, yeah, a little bit of an antique gold or copper, maybe brass, I guess would be the more correct tones in it. That's pretty. Of course, number 8. Ooh, yeah, this is definitely leaning fall, and fall is my favorite season, and I love fall colors. So I am quite okay with that. I love Christmas, but my favorite colors are fall. So this is awesome. So this is kind of a pea green, I guess. Give it one more. Very nice. Our last row of 4. To go along with that green, it's kind of an olive shimmer, but it looks like it's kind of shifty as well. Maybe. It's an olive shimmer. I don't know if it's shifty, but it does have just some other shades, some different shades of glitter in it, like shimmers in it. So it's like got an olive base with some, I can't really tell, some brighter green, either lime green or, sorry, I bumped my camera. Lime green or silver. I am having a hard time telling. Shimmers or glitters in it. That's really pretty. Yeah, that is really pretty. So it has some different colors of sparkles in there. Multicolored, it looks like even. I don't know if I can pick those up. Very pretty. So it's a deeper, almost brown base, but those sparkles brighten it up. Make it a bright green. So pretty. Day 10. Glad it's not a 24-day. I mean, I wouldn't have minded for the palette's sake, but for my fingers' sake. All right, so we have a kind of a red chestnut color and then a more neutral brown, kind of a milk chocolatey kind of a brown. I don't know if that'll help. So this definitely has some deeper red tone in there. Okay, so this one's probably our next shimmer. Oh, that's gorgeous. Number 11 is this kind of cranberry. Or mauve. That's beautiful. Kind of a cranberry shimmer. I don't know. That's really pretty with some pink shimmers. Like a cranberry base with pink shimmer. Gorgeous. Then our last one is 12. And it's probably a matte. Yes. Ooh, we get a matte black. All right. It is cold. It suddenly got very cold here, just out of the blue. Good old California goes from 90 and then suddenly winter hits, just bam, like that. And it got into the 30s last night. Okay, I'm making a mess with this. Kind of went out of the line. It is definitely black. This was on top of my advent calendar. It was taped on and it says, "Hi loves, please replace day 9 shadow with this one instead." So I'm not sure why. I don't see anything wrong with this. It's actually very pretty. That's the green one with the different shimmers and multi letters and stuff. So let's see what this is. This was the first one. So we'll do the, it looks the same. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to wipe half of that and do it side by side and compare. That's nice that they are all about perfection with their formula. So that's awesome. All right, so I took half of that off. All right, let's see. Almost looks a little yellower, but I can't really tell. Huh. I honestly do not see much of a difference, like barely. I think it's a little bit more dense. That's the only thing I can tell, is maybe it's a little more dense. Huh. Interesting. Okay, so I'm going to create my palette and then I will be right back and show you how I set mine up. Okay, are you ready? So I decided on this. So I went with, in the middle, most accessible, is pretty much my inner eye or transition shades. So inner eye, inner corner, you know, highlight, transition. Over here is my color. So color shimmer, color, it could be middle of the eye, under eye, you know, my pop of color. And then over here is deepening, outer eye, maybe even a little extra highlight with a shimmer. So the deeper colors, the deeper shades. Outer corner. Even some under eye as well for deepening. What do you think? That is how I set up my palette, and it does look very fall, but it could look holiday as well, I think. A very warm holiday, not your typical, you know, your reds and greens or icy blues and silvers. I actually love this. So your warm holidays with your pops of shimmer, your plums, your champagnes, and then your just warm colors. I really, really like it. Let me know in the comments your thoughts, and I hope you enjoyed this video. I know that Clara Barrera Beauty is Ageless 55 also unboxed her Lunar Beauty. She Crafty also unboxed her Lunar Beauty 12 Days of Lunar. And everyone's videos are going to be completely different. I can't wait to see theirs and see how they set up their palettes as well and see what they thought. I will try to create a look as soon as possible as well with these beautiful shades. Let me know your favorite shades, and if you would like me to create a look, please let me know in the comments which shades you would like me to do. The most shades voted will be the ones I will use. So let's go through right now. Since they don't have names, we're going to put new numbers on them. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. All right. So you can name with the numbers, if that's the easiest, which shades you would like me to use in a look. And again, the top, I'll say the top 4 or 5 shades that get voted, I'll try to use in a look and create a look out of those. Or if you would rather, I can try to do a palette bingo. Let me know in the comments. If you like this video, please be sure to give it a big thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!